live here tonight on Gorilla Blood with the first of our December 2015 episodes. We are celebrating the festive season of the holidays here. And by the way, we are politically incorrect, so happy fucking Christmas, everybody. Happy fucking Christmas.
Ah, fucking humbug.
Hey, I believe in that too, but you know what? Happy fucking Christmas to you there, Scott. How you doing out there in New York?
I'm eating now. Leave me alone.
Are you? What are you having for dinner tonight?
Shut up.
Daniel Correa over in, let me see if I get this right, San Leandro, California.
San Leandro. You're close.
San Leandro, California. San Andreas, California.
Doing like a Nick and a homicide, okay?
Yeah.
He's throwing up the name on purpose every time.
Homicide.
Probably.
Homicide.
And that's nowhere close to San Bernardino where that attack happened today, so.
Yes.
What happened with that? I was at work, so I don't know anything that happened. I turned on the Rockefeller Center lighting in the last 5 minutes, and I didn't see it because I was in the can. But I heard, and our hearts and prayers go out to the San Bernardino incident. It's like, wait, what? What did I miss?
Yeah. So what happened was apparently there was an attack. There was a party at some center on the second floor of a center. From what all I've seen today that came out was somebody went in there. I guess there was an argument that was had. They walked out and walked back in with a couple other people, all in like Kevlar vests and like long form rifles. I don't know exactly what the model types were, and they shot up the place.
Okay, so
14 dead, 18 wounded.
This wasn't a random thing then. They knew what the hell they were doing.
No, I don't doubt that they had something going on. Then about 3 hours later, the police, I guess, the police / FBI had tracked the vehicle, the getaway vehicle, back, I guess, through DMV records to a house, and it started a police chase, and eventually led up to shots being fired, 2 people being dead in the vehicle, and they still haven't cleared the vehicle yet. That was like 5 hours ago, because they think that the vehicle may have a bomb in it. One person got away, and they were trying to apprehend somebody else, and I think they finally got that other person, or they got them surrounded somewhere, barricaded in a house. And it all happened within like a mile and a half of the original location. So yeah, and right now, I mean, it's one of those things where the news isn't coming out right and saying it. There's maybe one news person out there that's saying it, and it's a terrorist sounding name. So. It sounds kind of a lot like what happened with Charlie Hebdo way back about a little less than a year ago. So,
wow,
Jesus,
so, yeah, and it's crazy because like for the last like 3 or 4 hours, most places are saying we're not going to say the name because we're still looking into this stuff, and you're not saying the name because it sounds like a terrorist. So it's ridiculous. So, but God bless everyone.
Seems more like a homegrown thing.
Quite possibly. And it was two of the 2 people that were shot in the vehicle, and they wound up figuring out it was 1 man and 1 woman.
Crap.
So yeah, it's insane all this stuff that's going on.
Can I say something really politically incorrect right now? Hey, President Obama, pay fucking attention to what's going on. They're terrorists, you dumbass. You ignorant piece of crap. You're the worst president in the history of this damn country. And no, folks, it's not because he's a black man. It's because he's a fucking ignorant man who does not see the fucking... He can't see his nose in front of his face. He misses the forest for the fucking trees. He's an idiot. He's a stupid idiot who thinks that he can solve the world's problems by ignoring them. You stupid piece of human garbage. Oh, sorry.
Right now, I mean, it's one of those situations where they're still trying to get everything going. They're still figuring out if that car is a bomb, so they have bomb squad out there.
Here's what we know. According to the Los Angeles Times website, San Bernardino shooting live updates. Saeed Farouk named as a suspect in an attack that killed 14. What we know, around 11 a.m., at least one shooter opened fire in San Bernardino at a party at the Inland Regional Center. At least 14 people were killed and 17 wounded, San Bernardino police said. Police said there were 1 to 3 assailants who were heavily armed and possibly wearing body armor, so it was pre-freaking meditated. They went there with the thought of attacking these people who were probably having some sort of a little holiday get-together to celebrate the Christmas season, in which we pay homage to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You ignorant pieces of garbage. If this is a Muslim attack on Christians, then our government, especially our federal governments, had better step up and protect the people of this nation. You're letting us die because of our belief in in the deity we seek to follow, the God that we choose to follow.
Yeah, it's just a lot of crap that's gone down today. Again, we're praying and hoping everybody who's affected by it down there are okay.
You know what?
The families too of the ones who passed away.
Daniel, from now on, when I go out in public to any holiday celebration, I'm going to be putting pounds of bacon around the door. That will keep them out.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Keep Jews out too.
Not all Jews, not you.
No, I'm attracted to bacon, but I'm very rare.
You're not the normal Jew, though.
Mm-mm.
That's why we like you.
I'm just pissed that I can't go to a Jewish diner or a Jewish deli and buy a bacon sandwich. Where's my BLT?
What about a mutton lettuce and tomato sandwich?
Hey, mutton is good.
I want a kosher BLT.
You can't.
Seriously, can you possibly do that? I don't even know if that's legitimate.
Wait,
a mutton lettuce.
Technically, if you use like turkey bacon, you could.
Let me look it up.
You guys have seen The Princess Bride, right? The mutton lettuce and tomato sandwich, the Billy Crystal thing. Yeah, no, maybe so.
I haven't seen it in years.
I'm looking up kosher BLT. Oh, what? The kosher BLT sandwich. Holy hell!
What makes it kosher? What?
I'm going to kitchentested.com right now. This is from
probably beef bacon.
This is from.
And yes, beef bacon is a thing.
This is from October 18th of 2012. I'm waiting on the article to pull up on the iNet here. The kosher BLT sandwich with homemade mayo, even so. So, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I hate websites that have these stupid ads attached to them that come up before you can even get to your website and scroll down your page to see what the heck you're looking at and talking about.
I hate the fact that you can't look at anything on Pinterest unless you're a fucking member.
That's kind of wrong. It's like forcing you. It's like forcing you to pay the prostitute before you see the goods. You know what I'm saying? It is. I mean, you know.
And you know, Pinterest is a dirty whore.
I'm telling, yeah, a really dirty whore.
With good ideas for art classes.
Which I can't see because I can't look at it.
Because she's a dirty whore.
Yeah, it's not like you have to pay money to use it though. Just put in your damn email address and create a password.
Fuck that! I don't want to join anything I don't have to join.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for what is kosher bacon. Homemade mayo, some avocado, yeah. 4 slices of beef bacon. You are absolutely correct. There is such a thing as beef bacon.
So how come at a Jewish deli you can't have beef bacon?
Because they usually don't carry it.
Why don't they carry? They should carry it. What the hell?
It's not a huge seller. You know, it's not brisket, it's not pastrami, it's not turkey, it's not ham. Well, not ham. Well, you're not going to get ham. Oh, speaking of ham. Nice segue, right?
Yeah.
I went this morning I woke up ass early to get a blood test, so that means I fasted since like 10 o'clock last night.
Oh, that sucks.
So, after I got out of that damn place, I drank a tiny-ass bottle of water in one gulp, and I ate a clementine that tasted like it went bad, so I think I got the runs from that, but that's a different story. So I get to my area of work, and I go to this one, little bodega-like place, that I always go to. It's a very hole-in-the-wall place, but they got a deli counter, right? And it's like, fuck, let me get a sandwich. I was about ready to order a ham and roast beef sandwich because, fuck yeah, that's good, man. Right? On a roll. That shit's tasty. But for some reason, I just felt like looking at the deli counter to see if they had anything else. I'm glad I did. Because I looked at the head, I looked at the counter, and I looked at the boar's head ham. Now, what color should boar's head ham be?
A traditional color of ham. Not like green or purple.
Like pinkish.
Thank you, Boobs. Well, the first inch and a half of it was white.
Ew.
So I mentioned it to them that shit went bad. And they're talking to each other in Hindu. And it sounds like they're saying, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I worked in a deli. I know when meat goes bad. Okay? Because we've thrown out a lot of fucking meat that went bad. That shit was bad. That was an inch and a half of fucking bad. So, yeah, I won't be eating there ever again. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So, they're at the JewishFoodExperience.com. There are recipes for how to make your own Jewish bacon. And you can basically use your protein of choice, be it lamb or beef or mutton or turkey or duck or chicken even. So you can make kosher bacon. You can. I'm just saying over at the JewishFoodExperience.com, man. Speaking of experiences, I had an awesomely wonderful experience this week when I accidentally stumbled upon something on the last day of November, Arnold SwartzaNovember action movie time. I came across every single cutscene from the what was it, Halo 4, put together to make a movie. And this damn thing was 5 hours long, and I did not realize it, and I sat through the whole damn thing. And I really enjoyed it. It was quite an exciting movie to watch. And then afterwards, I found Fallout 4, the walkthrough and the cutscenes, and it was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So that's how I wound up my Arnold SwartzaNovember, was watching all the action cutscenes from Halo 4, which is really a cool story, and I feel really bad for Katana.
See, I'm one of those people where I love playing video games, but I can never. I don't have the patience to play through the story modes. I'm not patient.
Well, see, that's why you go on YouTube and you find the video where somebody's recorded them all.
That's one thing I have done. I've gone through and watched a lot of the Batman games, the Arkham games.
Yeah, because
are you kidding me? You really sit there and just watch video games?
Yeah, I'll watch the playthrough. They'll do like the speedy playthrough and then add the cutscenes.
No, what I saw, there were no cutscenes at all. I mean, no playing. It was just all the cut through, all the cutscenes that told the movie, and it was amazing. It was a great story, great special effects, great visual effects. Microsoft, really, if they released these as digital animated features, would have a hit with these movies, because it was a really intriguing. It kept me up for 5 hours watching it.
They do have some Halo films that are all animated like that as well already. I mean, there's some other ones too that I'm sure that they would probably, you would think Halo would be one. The Uncharted series, it sounds like that one's going to be made into a movie. I'm honestly, the Metal Gear, like a legitimate Metal Gear mission, not just, hey, let's remake Escape from LA or Escape from New York with a Snake Plissken. Let's do an actual Metal Gear movie. I would love to see that.
Yeah, but people are going to look at Snake and be like, wait, Snake Plissken?
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt Russell!
Yeah. So, but no, the Uncharted ones are pretty good. Assassin's Creed, those have good storylines. I like Assassin's Creed.
Let's be honest, though. Snake Plissken's best role was when he went undercover as a boat owner.
Oh.
As a boat owner.
No one remembers Captain Ron?
Yeah, I do. That was a really bad movie.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't like it.
But it wasn't bad.
So, yeah.
Come on, If I could buy Overboard, I could buy. Is that on Blu-ray? Shit, I don't know if that's on Blu-ray.
Wait, Overboard was an okay movie because it had Goldie Hawn in it.
Overboard was a great movie because it's fucking hilarious.
Well,
I was gonna say, wasn't that like an Adam Sandler movie or something? Vaguely remember.
no, it was Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
I try and
wasn't it?
remember an Adam Sandler in some sort of movie about like water or something. I don't know.
Wow.
The Water Boy?
No, not that. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy.
No, crazy is, you know what? We're in the Christmas spirit here, right?
No.
Gosh.
Oh, we are in the Christmas spirit.
No.
Yeah, and Daniel, you brought this to my attention. We have a great Christmas song that Daniel picked out.
I'll be muting my computer in a moment.
Well, you can mute, but Ahmed will kill you, just so you know.
I'll still mute. I'll take my chance.
You mute, Ahmed will kill you, and jingle bombs will come your way. We'll be right back in about like 30 seconds. Right after the first chorus.
Oh, dashing through the sand with the bomb strapped to my back. I have a nasty plan for Christmas in Iraq. I got through checkpoint A, but not through checkpoint B. That's when I got shot in the ass by the U.S. military.
And we'll be back with more of that silliness after a while. Anyway, that's just a sampling of the great Christmas music you will hear on Gorilla Blood this month here on GorillaBloodRadio.com.
Run, people. Run while you can.
Run. Speaking of running and things like that, I saw one more action movie. Scott, have you ever seen X from Outer Space?
No.
There's a good reason why. It's like one of the worst. How do I say that word? Kaiju movies.
No.
Yeah.
Kaiju.
Kaiju. Okay.
I don't know what's with you and the Jewish cows all of a sudden.
Well, Jewish cows make great bacon. Think about it. Great bacon. So anyhow, so I watched this movie, and I'm expecting a giant monster. Oh, I got one for like 5 minutes. In an hour and a half movie, 5 minutes of the monster. The rest was a bad acting, horribly bad acting, a really bad dub job. No wonder this movie's available for free on YouTube. It was absolutely terrible. And I mean, it was worse than Yangari, which is a bad film. It was worse than the life story of Nick Anthony.
Oh, gosh.
And that's a horror story.
Just so you know, as bad a film as it is to you, it's a Criterion Collection film.
X from Outer Space?
Yes.
Hey, I believe it. Hey, there's no saying that the people over there that pick out those Criterion films have any taste in music. Or in movies, excuse me. Really, I mean, honestly, I've seen some of the Criterion Collection.
I own a chunk of Criterion Collection.
I mean, some of the Criterion movies are good. Look at the Midnight Movie Madness series that was put out. There are some really great classic movies on there, but then there's some really crappy movies that they put out there. It's like, okay, we have this brand, so let's milk it. It's sort of like the WWE, you know, milking every little thing. Speaking of milking things, Monday Night Raw, man, I wanted to milk Ashley Flair, who proved she was a real Flair on Monday night. Did you love that or what?
No.
You didn't like
I didn't see it. I was making food.
Dude, she did a jump off the top rope in a Divas title bout with Becky Lynch, and she feigned her ankle being hurt. Rick jumps up on the apron. Becky goes over to talk to Rick, and she rolls her up. She does a quick schoolgirl on her and pins her 1, 2, 3 for the Diva to retain the belt. And then they had a backstage segment, and she says, "You cheated." She's like, "No, it's tough love."
You let your guard down.
She's a Flair. What the hell do people expect out of her? I hope this is the move toward her big heel turn where she proves she's a Flair. How can you be the daughter of the dirtiest player in the game and not play dirty?
Can we just send them back to NXT and actually get some women's wrestling again?
Yeah, she's got to learn how to talk first.
Well, my hopes would be that they put Flair on the mic and, have her wrestle and let him be the instigator for her. Because it would work. I mean, he could be her mentor there, or manager, whatever. Ric Flair, the manager of Divas Champions.
But she wants to step out of his shadow. That's the thing. You want to step out of your Hall of Fame dad's shadow. You don't want to have him right there the whole time.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point, but we're talking about the WWE, and what they think is good television and what we think is good television are always two different things. They have never been on the same page as the fans when it comes to any damn thing, as far as professional wrestling goes. We know that. We all know that. They're about as ass backwards as I'm trying to think of something that's as more ass backwards than the WWE, and I really can't do it.
How about a study I just found?
What study did you just find? How?
Study just found, published in Health Psychology, links. Scott Boobs, do you guys like energy drinks?
No.
Not at all. I had one of them Mountain Dew ones that WWE promotes, and it made me feel really odd.
Huh. Okay. Which is hilarious because this study links energy drinks are more likely to be drinking by people who are assholes.
Wow, I bet you Nick loves them.
I'm dead serious. The study, again, health psychology, I don't know why in the hell, but they established the connection between energy drink consumption and the likelihood of someone being an asshole.
Wow.
Basically having backwater type views, and they I guess, studied 467 male participants between the ages of 18 and 62. The average age was 23 years old. And they asked them a series of questions, and they were able to figure out the some sort of correlation between the ones who liked energy drinks had like backwater type views. So yeah, most of the time they were. I guess the energy drink thing, it predicted over masculinity, ideology, and outcome expectations like ego. So. I was like, oh gosh, what in the hell? That's pretty messed up, I guess. I don't know.
I must be outside the norm because I'm an asshole and I hate energy drinks.
Well, and you know me, and I freaking the Mountain Dew, the whatever one that they promote on WWE, those Kickstarters. I like those.
I won't lie. I had that one time at a Taco Bell at midnight.
Yeah,
which was a bad fucking idea. Let me tell you.
Oh man, no,
They had the Kickstart in the actual fountain drinks. Well, they had a shit ton of different Mountain Dews, and one of them was Kickstart. So I took a little Kickstart and I mixed it with regular Mountain Dew and made it tolerable.
Yeah.
And by regular Mountain Dew, I mean Diet Mountain Dew because all that sugar would fucking kill me.
Yeah. No, I like those Kickstarts. I think they're good. They're not nearly as bad for you as a regular energy drink is.
Well, Daniel, congratulations. You're an asshole.
Yeah, which is hilarious because you guys, for the most part, know me, and I have my asshole tendencies once in a while, but for the most part, I think I'm a pretty nice guy, so...
We've been lying to you. You're an asshole.
Well, fuck you. So...
I have in my hands a black cherry Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
But if I drink this, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, so... we've already established, apparently, I'm an asshole. So, oh, lordy.
Let me know if the assholiness kicks in later.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm sure you will.
Well, we'll hear it. I'm sure we will. We'll hear it in your voice.
It's kind of refreshing. This actually tastes pretty good. It's like a cherry soda. A black cherry soda, which I like.
Some of those ones are actually...
Mountain Dew's had some great fucking flavors. My favorite will always be Code Red, but the best one will always be Livewire.
Oh, the orange, the tangerine one.
God, I missed that.
Out here we get Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Well, the worst part is it's like a turquoise green. Ugh. I don't drink anything that happens to be blue because I always get this thought of like windshield washer cleaner fluid.
Windex.
And when they're green, it reminds me of antifreeze, and I'm afraid that could be the main ingredient. You never know. You never know. So anyway,
explain why it tastes sort of metallic.
Yeah, the can basically says electrolytes, 5% juice, caffeine, 5% juice.
Sorry, idiocracy. Electrolytes, it's got what plants crave.
Yes. Yeah, the plants don't crave electrolytes; they crave water.
That's funny.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh man,
this is not bad.
How'd you finish up your SwartzaNovember?
Oh, I gotta go look at my list now. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Are you still eating your dinner?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll go through mine then.
And hating everything.
Okay, I'll go through mine.
In life, not the food. The food's pretty good. I'm never going to order from them again now.
Well, you should call them back. And you know what? Next time you call back, just tell them, hey, you owe me 2 free egg rolls on top of my egg roll that comes with my meal.
I don't want anything from them again after that.
You should just call them up and just say, I want free egg roll.
No,
that's it.
Don't do it.
You should have forced them to bring that fucking egg roll to me right now.
Well, see, now I have a fear now that he'll order a poo-poo platter and they'll take it literally.
Aww.
Hey, look, you and I heard the guy. We heard that guy on the phone. I know speak English really well. I know speak English. We have egg foo young. It
wasn't that bad. See, now you're becoming an asshole.
Well, there we go. I guess the kickstart works.
All right. Arnold SwartzaNovember time. Where did I leave off? I think I left off my escape from L.A.
The last week of November?
Yeah, for the last week. So I got a movie called Vendetta, which Scott and I talked about off air. Mm-hmm. This was the WWE film with Dean Cain and The Big Show.
Dean Cain.
Superman.
The worst Superman ever.
Oh, screw you.
He's not Christopher Reeves, sir.
He's the only one I know of as Superman, because that's the only Superman show I watched ever. I really dislike Superman other than...
You never ever freaking saw...
Not a single one. I do not like Superman. I think Superman is like the most overrated superhero ever.
Why?
He's basically invulnerable except for from a goddamn rock that you can only get from his own planet.
Well, it weakens him. It doesn't kill him.
I just want to point out how fucking hilarious it is to finally hear this conversation from someone else and realize with all the people bitching and moaning online about how people who don't watch Superman complain about his fucking powers. Not completely understanding the best stories about Superman is when he's not as fucking powerful. And he's dealing with real life shit.
Right.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Watch Superman and Superman 2. That's it.
The originals with Christopher Reeve in them. The originals.
What other Superman and Superman 2 is there?
Well, they remade them. They started the franchise over again and fucked it up.
No, it's called Superman Returns and Man of Steel. I didn't say Superman Returns or Man of Steel. I said Superman and Superman 2. Okay. If you Google Superman and Superman 2, the Richard Donner films are going to fucking show up.
Damn, you must be sucking down some of them energy drinks right now, Scott.
No, I'm just trying to prove how stupid you sound right now. Well, they remade... They didn't remake shit! Superman Returns was supposed to be some sort of sequel bullshit. That's why Brandon Routh looked so much like Christopher Reeves when they hired him. And Man of Steel is such bullshit. God, I fucking hate that movie.
Get this man another egg roll.
Second, I read the stupidest fucking link today.
Did you then?
That my friend sent me. It was on a website called Movie Pilot, and it was how Ben Affleck is not Bruce Wayne as Batman in the upcoming movies. It was like reading 1 + 1 = 419. It was some of the stupid. It was like, says Super Batman v Superman. Well, what it is the V is not really for the versus. It's for being the 5th movie in the DC franchise. You see, Batman Begins is number 1. The Dark Knight is number 2. The Dark Knight Returns is number 3. And let us not forget that Man of Steel is number 4 in the franchise. Thus making Batman v Superman, really, Batman 5 Superman, therefore making it Batman Superman is the 5th movie in the DC Universe franchise. I want to find this guy and beat him to death with a tube sock filled with oranges.
Clementine?
And maybe a bowling ball.
A bowling ball.
Well, the oranges go around the bowling ball and soften the blows. You just have to keep hitting him over and over again, and that's where the fun is.
You got to make sure you reinforce the tube sock, though.
Very true.
That's funny.
Do we
But-
get a
Fine, a holiday stocking.
That movie Vendetta, though, man. Scott and I were talking about this off air a couple weeks ago, and dude, it was a really damn good movie and pretty fucking brutal. So
I do want to see it, just not 19.
I highly suggest. Yeah, I highly suggest it.
Has anyone, speaking of superheroes, I saw this really cool little comic. It's got a rat on the stairs with a piece of pizza. And
oh, no, that actually happened in New York.
I think that's so cool. I love the subtitle. You see a rat with a piece of pizza. I see a dad trying to feed his 4 hungry children.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Love that. Oh, there's another one that has baby Ninja Turtles eating on a slice of pizza. It's really cool. And then somebody actually took their pet turtle and made a little
bandana.
No, they made an armor for it. Put the little bandana around his eyes in red, and then put 2 little swords in the back of the on his back there, and actually are growing some Ninja Turtles. I'm afraid what might happen when that turtle matures, though.
Nice. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
what else on my list here? Staying in the comic book vein here. No, not a DC comic. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man
was actually really fucking good. I had knew nothing.
Did you just swear?
Nothing.
Are you drinking a power drink?
I don't know, but
Asshole?
I knew absolutely nothing about Ant-Man.
And you didn't need to, did you?
No, absolutely not. And I actually like that one better than, like all the Thor movies. I didn't really care for Thor. I don't care for Hulk. Ant-Man, I knew nothing about, and I go, dude, Paul Rudd. I looked at him and I'm like, no way, he's a freaking superhero. And then I'm like, holy crap, like it's believable.
We all pretty much said the same thing, like Paul Rudd's a superhero. Yeah. You know what the best part is, I should say, not the worst part. This movie was in fucking limbo for like 15 years before it finally came out.
Yeah. Well, because of the fact
Edgar Wright was actually supposed to direct it at one point. He's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck your universe and fuck you. And then all of a sudden, it's one of the most popular Marvel movies ever.
Well, and isn't the original comic, the original Ant-Man and the Wasp? Didn't they have like? There was like domestic battery and crap.
Oh my god, well someone just leave Hank alone! He smacked his wife once.
Okay.
Once, and they've been picking on him for 30 fucking years.
I've never read it, so
images of Reed Richards smacking Sue Storm around several times. But because she was a villain, it's okay.
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
My God! You know what? No one picks on Norman Osborn this much, and he fucking killed Gwen Stacy!
That is true. Fuck you, Norman Osborn.
Seriously, fuck you, Norman Osborn!
And to go from that, I watched a movie about some girl power, G.I. Jane. So, that movie is actually pretty fucking awesome. I like that one. And then going again, play on words. I just used the word awesome, and I watched the Lego Movie.
Hey, can I take us back one step to the Ant-Man thing? Over on that movie pilot website, they have 3 possible villains for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and they have a poll up, and here are your options if you want to go vote. For the possible villains, the Taskmaster, so Kevin Sullivan's up there.
That's the first thing I thought of, Kevin Sullivan.
Janet Van Dyne, who was the original Wasp. Hank Pym.
That's the original Ant-Man.
And
So
Donald.
he's going to turn bad?
Yeah, and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or someone else entirely. Say it in the comments. I want to see these guys go against the Orkin Man.
The Orchid. I like that. That's a good idea.
The Orkin Man versus Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So is that really going to be a sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
Phase
they
4?
left it wide open.
It's July 6,
Oh.
2018.
They actually are going to make a sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
well,
the Wasp Man.
like I said, they left it wide open at the very end of Ant-Man.
Well, Ant-Man's going to be in Captain America, most likely.
Well, no, but they left the end of Ant-Man wide open. Not the post-credit stuff where they have the Falcon wind up meeting up and getting the relay to Ant-Man. They actually have. Yeah, they have the scene where Hank opens up the.
I know, but I didn't know it was announced.
Oh, I had no idea.
Why that there's a movie coming out is one thing. Announcing one, because Phase 3 has already been announced for Marvel.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, this one's a 2018 film.
I need a link for that, because I've never seen anything about Ant-Man having a second movie yet.
Done and done.
Yeah, I gotta say that was a pretty damn good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Movie pilot. I don't trust this site after what I just fucking read.
And then the what's it called? I like the fact that they had the freaking the van, the minivan played La Cucaracha. I had to love that.
La Cucaracha.
And did you? I don't know, Boobs. I don't know if you've seen it. Scott, you caught the Disney Easter egg in it.
In what?
In Ant-Man. It was it was fairly fucking obvious.
I didn't even look for those things. I was too busy watching the film in 3D and being blown the fuck away.
Oh no! In they first go into they're having the party at the place where he's going to reveal the suit or whatever, and the Hispanic dude is playing like he's a security guard and he starts whistling "It's a Small World."
Mm.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It really is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
No, that means that was actually added recently.
Yay!
Because the original, Jesus Christ, in a fucking Spider-Man movie in 2017? Let me just tell you, the original Phase 3 that was announced, because for anyone who doesn't know, Marvel does their movies in phases. Phase 1 was Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and then the Avengers. Phase 2 started with Iron Man 3, which I still haven't seen. Captain America. No, wait. Which one was it? I think it might have been Thor 2, The Dark World. Then Captain America, The Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite all-time movies. God, I love that film.
Fucky.
Seriously, dude. Seriously. Dude. You know what the best part was? People before they saw the movie bitching and moaning that Black Widow is going to be in it and she's going to be such like a huge part of the film. She felt perfect in it. It still felt like a Captain America film. And after that was Guardians of the Galaxy, then Avengers, Age of Ultron, and then Ant-Man, oddly enough, to close out. People are thinking, why Ant-Man? Why is Ant-Man closing out the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 2? Well, because it's fucking awesome, that's why. I can't believe how good a movie it was. Alright, so Phase 3, according to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.wikia.com, because apparently everything needs its own wiki, confirmed films. I did not realize shit was going to be confirmed this much. Captain America, Civil War. God, I can't wait. Have you seen the trailers for that?
Yes, that fight sequence was amazing.
Dude, did you see that fucking Black Panther?
I didn't watch it close enough, but I watched it.
It's the only guy that's dressed in fucking black with horns. Really?
I don't know. I don't know all the characters.
Boobs, did you see this trailer? Boobs?
Apparently not. Either that or you went to get more coffee.
Can you get me something to drink too? Anyway, oh God, I want to fight you so bad right now, Daniel.
Why?
Fucking, I don't know what the Black Panther looks like.
I don't know all the characters.
I don't know, but a guy who looks like a bootleg Batman looks like you, moron. Let me go find a picture for you of the awesomeness that was Black Panther in the fucking Civil War trailer.
While you're doing that, here's an anecdote. I had one of my kids that I coach randomly sent a text message to me, thinking he was texting another friend, and it was, "Oh fuck, man, I fucking hate you. I can't believe you got that fucking job." All I send him back was a picture of Captain America that says, "I want you to watch your language." And he texts me back and goes, "Oh shit, sorry, coach." I laughed so hard when I did that. Oh, okay. It looks like Batman's cowl melded with a Magneto helmet.
Oh, I know, Batman Beyond.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Dude, that looks, that's a great fucking design,
Dude,
you know?
Have you seen, somebody posted a picture of Michael Keaton and said, "Holy shit, he's old enough to be Batman and Batman Beyond now."
I know, I can't wait. I hope they make that now.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be pretty cool.
Let's revive the Michael Keaton Batman saga.
It's an old man.
I would buy that shit in a heartbeat, I would.
But, yeah, no, Civil War, that fight sequence with Iron Man and Cap and Bucky.
At the end?
Yeah, it was pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, for being on the screen for all of, 3 seconds and they're just pounding.
Actually, it's 6 seconds.
Okay, whatever.
Officially.
Okay.
Also, wasn't it heartbreaking when he says, "I'm sorry, but he's my friend"?
Yeah, I was too. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, dude.
Doctor Strange.
That was just like, oh man, Tony.
Yeah, he was my friend first, and now he's my friend again, and you're an asshole, Tony Stark.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, wait, look, I know I'm not the coolest and nicest of guys, but fuck, I got money.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially, that was the funniest part of Ant-Man, when they're sitting there and they're going, he has them set up. "Oh yeah, you're just gonna go check out an old warehouse where they keep this thing." "Oh yeah, an old warehouse, right?" It's the fucking Avengers freaking headquarters.
The best part was, though, the fact that I had no idea Falcon was going to be in this fucking movie.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That whole fight sequence is pretty sick, gotta say.
This is like,
And
don't
we'll
worry,
never
I'm
tell
small.
Cap about this.
I just love that. Don't worry, I'm small. He can't see me. I can see you.
Shit.
And just like, fuck. All right, here's why I'm here.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. And
It's in my top 5 of Marvel films.
Nice.
Which says a lot, okay?
Yeah, that does.
So, Boobs, are you back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I heard you crumble for a second there, so I figured you were back.
I am eating a Pillsbury Grand Cinnamon Roll.
Yeah, but you're eating the Pillsbury Doughboy.
No, this is cinnamon rolls. Mm-hmm.
That's a shame, because I wanted to hear him go,
That would be cool. That would be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
yeah, I know, right?
The last movie.
All right, Boobs, did you see the trailer for Captain America Civil War?
No, I'm not a fan of Captain America. I want to see Hong Kong Phooey the movie.
Are they really
Boobs,
making that?
do me a favor.
I
Boobs,
wish.
Do me a favor.
I wish.
During this conversation, Boobs, do me a favor, mute yourself.
Why?
I don't want to hear from you.
Why? Because I want to see Hong Kong Phooey in a movie?
No, I don't care. I want Hong Kong Phooey in a movie, too. I'm pissed that you don't like Captain America. Shut up now. We're talking. Let the adults talk now, sir.
Hong Kong Phooey? Are they really making a Hong Kong Phooey movie?
Of course they're
It
not.
might be.
God,
Might be animated.
I would love to see a Hong Kong Phooey movie.
I liked Hong Kong Phooey, but God, why?
Why not?
Exactly. Why not?
Because haven't we learned anything from how bad Underdog was?
Underdog was a
Why
crappy.
did they make it like Peanuts?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
we know they can take and do that mix of live action and
That's what I'm saying. Like Alvin and the Chipmunks or Underdog.
Marmaduke was cool.
The Scooby Doo movies were alright.
Ruby-doo.
Unless you're Scrappy, man. Poor bastard.
Yeah, but you got to admit, Scrappy is the greatest evil genius in the history of evil
That
geniuses.
shit was hilarious. It was a good. I actually liked the two movies. I'm actually kind of upset I don't own the Scooby Doo movies.
I sort of enjoyed them a little bit, but then again,
Matthew Lillard made a great Shaggy.
yeah, because he seemed like he was. I bet you he smoked a lot of good ganja during the making of that movie. Wow. So
All right, so we're talking about Phase 3. We've been on this weird tangent about how awesome Captain America is and how Daniel doesn't know who the fuck the Black Panther is. And fuck you, Boobs, for not watching the trailer.
For what?
Boobs, do me a favor. Just go watch the trailer right now and see how cool it is. Please.
Okay, here, hold on. I'll watch it.
You
No,
think
don't
what we
play
thought.
I can't mute
Watch
it. I can't mute while we talk.
Then play it during for a commercial break, okay?
Play it as a commercial break. I don't mind that.
The following preview has been approved for appropriate audiences
wait
by the
till we
Motion
get
Picture
there.
We're not going
Association
to
of
commercial break
America.
yet.
All right.
So
Give us a few. We're
what
trying
else?
to
What else is on Phase 3?
All right. Doctor Strange is actually recording right now with, I think Strange is being played by Benedict Humber. That dude.
Cumberbatch.
Dude who played
Yeah, that dude.
Benedict Cumberbatch. That is such.
No one can say his name.
That is a gay porn star name. I'm sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch also plays the transsexual supermodel in the new Zoolander movie.
There you go, and there you have it, folks.
Well, when you have no personality, that shouldn't be too hard to play.
That is true.
I can't see now. This
I'm
is what
sorry,
I would like.
I tried to like Star Trek Into Darkness. I wanted to like Star Trek Into Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go from Ricardo Montalban playing Khan to Benedict Cumberbatch, or whatever the fuck his name, I can't say his name at all.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, exactly, to playing Khan.
Mm.
No!
Strange.
Hey,
Like, do you actually have any vocal cords, or is someone talking for you and it's sound wave?
yeah. Now May 5th of 2017, we got a great movie coming out. This should be a good one, though. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, man, I can't wait for that.
I wonder.
yeah.
I wonder.
So, Doctor Strange is coming out next. I'm actually looking forward to it because I hope if they do a Doctor Strange sequel, we'll finally get Shuma Gorath in a movie so my friend can shut up about it.
Is that that's the one with the eye and the lot of tentacles that's in the Marvel Capcom games?
Yes.
Okay.
Who, in the Marvel Capcom game, is really, really itty-bitty compared to what he really is, you know, being able to be bigger than the planet if he wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Because I really don't know much about Doctor Strange either. But
Doctor Strange is pure fucking awesome magic if they allow him to be pure fucking awesome magic.
okay.
Even though right now, magic is science and Asgardians are just really aliens. Fuck, really? What are trolls? They're aliens too, from a different dimension. Fuck you. Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy 2! My God, my pants won't be able to contain myself.
Jeez.
This is surprising. I didn't expect this. Spider-Man 2. So that's been added to the 2017, and then Thor Ragnarok, where we might actually kill Thor.
Wow.
Well, Ragnarok is the idea of all Asgardians dying at the hands of Sutter, the really big fire demon from Jotunheim.
Okay.
Is it Jotunheim?
Jotunheim.
No, Jotunheim I think is a frost giant's home. That might be Mephistheim.
Time.
Exactly. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these fucking Viking names for these little, screw that shit.
Right. So.
All right, so Thor might die in that movie. Don't worry, Captain America's going to die first.
Whoa.
Yeah, spoiler alert. After Thor Ragnarok, we get Black Panther. After Black Panther, we're going to get Avengers Infinity War Part 1.
Okay.
Really? They're going to do an Infinity War?
Dude, why do you think Thanos has been so prevalent in all these films?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Although it's most likely going to be an adaptation of Infinity Gauntlet rather than Infinity War, but just talking about the fucking glove is stupid.
Right.
You know, I mean, for a comic, it's fine.
Yeah, because Infinity War... Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one where they're all, like, all the superheroes are all in one little, like whatever dimension, and they're all fighting amongst themselves? As like
no, that's Secret War.
That's what?
Secret War.
That's Secret War.
Oh.
Okay, what is Infinity War?
Infinity War followed Infinity Gauntlet, where they're all fighting over the Infinity Gems, probably, and Warlock has to protect them, and there's a lot of clones.
Okay.
Lots of evil clones with bad teeth.
Okay.
Although the Spider-Man doppelganger survived and kept going for some strange reason, because everyone thought he was cool. After that is the newly added Ant-Man and the Wasp, because the Ant-Man was so fucking popular. And damn, I can't wait to buy that.
Yay.
Afterwards is Captain Marvel, and unfortunately, no, it is not going to be Billy Batson.
Captain Marvel.
Well, the Kree has been established in the Marvel Universe thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy and
Captain Marvel.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if anyone watches that.
Captain Marvel.
I started
So
watching...
Captain Marvel is going to be the former Miss Marvel, actually being Captain Marvel, probably.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I'd rather it be about Captain Marvel of the Kree and not about Carol Danvers.
Not only will I be able to put food on the table and pay all my bills, I'll also be able to...
Oops,
Why the fuck were we listening to Peter Griffin?
He jumped the gun with the Christmas song.
Oh, no. I'm sitting here and my computer is not doing what I want it to do right now.
So it played something without your permission.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to unplay something without my permission, mother frickers.
All right, go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
Language, sir. Language.
Fuck you.
I want you to watch your language.
I want you
So
to
Captain
go
Marvel
fuck yourself.
hopefully will have a lot of Kree nonsense and space shit in it, and sort of involve the Guardians of the Galaxy without being a Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
This is great. Not only
Dude!
will I be able to put food on the table and pay all my bills, I'll also be...
My God.
Hell!
I'm sitting here. I'm not doing anything. I swear to God, I'm not doing anything. YouTube has a mind of its own right now.
Alright, so after Captain Marvel will be a sequel, Avengers Infinity War Part 2. So it'd be interesting if maybe somehow these two movies that are coming in between these two Avengers films somehow play into the story of the Avengers as being sort of side movies. Exactly. And then the Inhumans, which are actually already in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't know why they need their own fucking movie, but they do, apparently. I'm not looking forward to that, unless it's probably going to involve Black Bolt. If they do a War of Kings type movie, I would be so stoked. But you probably can't do that because that involves mutants, and mutants don't exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Sure, why not?
Static Shock.
Whoop whoop!
Yay or nay? Is that a good idea for a movie?
I love the cartoon. I love the comic. I'd watch the shit out of Static Shock show. I don't think it'll support a movie.
Okay. Because I remember watching the cartoon a little bit, but all of a sudden that just crossed my mind again. I was like, ooh, Static Shock.
Superhero Static Shock! Whoop whoop!
Yeah. I vaguely remember that show. Like, I was like, ew.
Oh man, if I could get it, I'd own it on DVD. I liked that show, man. It was a really good representation of Milestone Comics, which unfortunately DC just never made enough money off of for them to revive it in any real fashion. Which sucks because they have a great Superman archetype that they have there called Icon. And his story is, other than just being a black Superman, was that he crash landed here in the 1800s, and he actually crash landed in a plantation. He was raised by slaves. eventually becoming a lawyer. And he was never going to be a superhero. That was never his plans. But this one girl, 16 or 15-year-old, who was actually pregnant, who eventually became his sidekick because of some awesome technology, found out about his real identity and is like, you can help people. Now, to make sure that people didn't realize that he's been alive for over 200 years, he would always come back as the long-lost son of himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's smart.
Exactly. So what would be, his name I think was, I don't know, I want to say George Washington, but that feels very racist. I forgot his name. I gotta look this up now. Miles. Don't look up DC. Milestone Comics icon.
Yeah, I knew it was a DC thing, though.
Augustus Freeman. Oh, that's a pretty appropriate name. And then he became Augustus Freeman Jr., then Augustus Freeman III, then Augustus Freeman IV, and so on and so forth. Continually replacing himself as himself, essentially, so people wouldn't be wiser to the fact that he was never aging.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
It's one of the better stories. I actually own the first 16 issues of it. I never got the full series. I wish I had a whole collection of Milestone comics, because they had some great characters, because it was all about minorities.
Oh, I have breaking news for you, Scott.
Yeah?
Marvel actually just hired a new screenwriter for Thor Ragnarok.
That's not good.
Yeah. Recently, Marvel chose actor-director Taika Waititi to helm the next chapter of Thor's saga.
Did they already have one, or they just...
Looks like... Hang on. He was the co-writer and director of What We Do in the Shadows, a satirical take on the vampire genre. His hiring was seen as a move by the studio to infuse the film with more humor. Studio's choice to hire also Stephanie Folsom only confirms their desire for a lighter-hearted sequel. So they have.
Why? It's called a Ragnarok. It's about everyone dying.
Yeah. And now it's, I don't know, this is from ScreenRant.com, so take it as you will. But even somebody joked around saying, now it's basically kind of going to be a buddy pick with Ruffalo as Hulk and the normal guy as Thor.
I do want some kind of buddy moments. I do. I mean, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk has been my favorite interpretation of the Hulk since Lou Ferrigno.
So, yeah, I just figured I'd bring that to your attention.
Okay.
I wanted to... I don't... Superhero movies, to me, I guess, I don't know. Again, I'm not the superhero comic book genius on the show, by any stretch of the imagination. But for me, I think there's certain movies and certain parts that need to have a lighthearted moment once in a while. Hence why I keep bringing up I Want You to Watch Your Language. That was hilarious to me. In a movie that was
I agree.
Pretty damn heavy. Joke. But yeah, not the whole movie be lighthearted.
No, very true.
So
I mean, I think one of the reasons why I hated Man of Steel is because it was so serious and dark and brooding and violence everywhere, nothing but violence. You're gonna die, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna die, and everyone's gonna die.
Evil Oprah. But
I mean, really, he fought Farah for felt like half an hour.
That's why I like Ant-Man. Ant-Man was it had its moments where it was like, okay, we got to get serious here and do this stuff. But there was a lot of little lighthearted moments.
Well, speaking of serious,
most of the movie was a comedy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was just a well done superhero comedy.
Speaking of serious, we got to pay some bills here at the top of the hour. We got a little. We'll be right back after this message from our newest sponsor, and here we go.
Guys,
boys,
this is great.
ready.
Not only will I be able to put food on the table and pay all my bills, I'll also be able to finance my Christmas album.
Sessions presents A Peter Griffin Christmas, featuring such standards as
And everybody look at the snow in the yard.
And who could forget
I brought these gifts for you. They're up in my bum.
and everyone's favorite,
La 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 la. Look at the bells, look at the bells. Holy crap, here comes Jesus, and he doesn't look too happy. Merry Christmas, everyone. Guys, this is great. Not only will I be able to put food on the table and pay all my bills, I'll also be able to finance my Christmas album.
Sessions presents a Peter
Why do we hear it twice?
I don't know. That's what I told you.
Stupid.
Our story begins in Quahog just before Christmas time. The town was blanketed with snow, the trees were being trimmed, and everyone was making up their Christmas lists.
Jessica Biel and Megan Fox wearing nothing but their socks is all I really want for Christmas this year.
Well, that's just not practical.
Spending a week in Mexico with some black eyes and some blow is all I really want for Christmas this year.
Ah, that sounds terrific. How about you, kids?
I would like a pair of skates, then I'd go out skating, but I really don't know how to skate.
I want a Lexus all in pink and a dad who doesn't drink.
Oh, and that reminds me, 12 kegs of beer.
All these happy wishes and lots of Christmas cheer is all I really want this year.
And that's all I really want for Christmas this year. What do you want for Christmas there, Daniel?
World peace.
Scott, what would you like for Christmas?
12-pack of beer does sound pretty good right now.
12 kegs of beer.
I don't want 12 kegs. It's
Too much
beer.
Too much.
Is it me or is this movie pilot kind of feeling like a like kayfabe news for movies?
I don't know.
It's kind of not right.
Movie pilot. Let's go back there and double check. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, some of these seem so, like, out there.
Well, yeah, I don't know. This is where he got the, Boobs got the thing for the three possible villains for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So. Taskmaster, he looks like the Punisher.
Yeah, I never liked that version of Taskmaster. I always enjoyed the classic version with the pirate boots and the pirate gloves, the hood and the natural-looking skull and the cape.
Yeah.
And Captain America's shield, of course.
Hail Hydra.
Can we get a remake of Barbarella?
Ooh. I don't think you get away with that legally.
Yeah, probably not.
At that point, that would be porn.
NC-17.
Yeah, well, the original was pretty damn good if you ask me.
I have it on Blu-ray. I have to watch it.
Barbarella was a good movie. It really was a good film. Interesting story about superheroes. When we were kids, my mom and dad, you guys remember a thing called the drive-in theater?
Yes.
The what now?
The drive-in theater. Your family would load their asses in a car, and you'd go pay a couple dollars each and go sit in your car with a little horrible mono speaker stuck in your window, and you would watch two major motion pictures. One was a pretty good movie. The other one was pretty much of a piece of schlock garbage. So we go to the drive-in theater, and we go to see a double feature. And the first movie was Barbarella, which was brand new, just come out at the time that we went and saw it. It was a new movie. Yes, my parents took their young children to see Barbarella because they thought it was a fantasy adventure for kids, which it was not. Well, the next movie up was what they thought was Flash Gordon. However, they didn't bother to understand that it was not F-L-A-S-H Gordon, it was F-L-E-S-H Gordon, which was a hard R, adult-oriented film. Speaking of superheroes, yes, so as a child, I was traumatized by Barbarella and the movie Flash Gordon, which does exist. You can look it up. It's probably available on YouTube.
That might explain a few things.
There's a lot that would explain a few things about me.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? Those we actually in my area over here, out in Union City, there used to be a drive-in movie theater. The funniest part is they paved over it, put in a shopping center with what? A regular movie theater.
That's disgusting.
Oh my God, Becky.
Like, what the?
Oh my God. Flesh Gordon does have the Deutsch version of the YouTube does have the Dutch version of Flesh Gordon. Here, I'll
Deutsch or German?
German.
Dutch or Deutsch.
Oh.
It depends on how you say it.
Oh, they actually have the Columbia release. Yes, Flesh Gordon was released by Columbia, it looks like here. Hold on, here's the movie trailer from 1974. Flesh Gordon.
Gosh.
Oh my God, the ship looks like a giant penis.
Are you really that shocked?
Did you see their
Hey, titties! I see titties.
You've read about it. Now, finally, you can see it.
It will be a dangerous trip, and I don't know what we're likely to encounter out there. But someone has got to save the Earth from the treacherous clutches of that evil ray.
Sure. Why not? We'll give it a try.
Blast off with Flesh Gordon in his cosmic crusade against all evil. Witness the unbelievable, death-defying feats of that most remarkable superhero of them all, Flesh Gordon. Journey with Flesh Gordon through the dangerous outer reaches of intergalactic space as he joins forces with the mysterious Professor and the lovely Dale Arder to save the Earth from the incredible sex ray.
The sex ray. Oh.
Dale, there's no at the controls. The plane's going down.
Go down! Go down! Oh,
Flesh Gordon. The ridiculous. My ass. The unmentionable. The preposterous. Be swept away to the dazzling heights of astonishment as you enter worlds unknown.
Good. There's oxygen on this planet.
Your sickness. We have captured the Earth people and await your command.
The Earth people, eh? Bring them to me at once.
Enjoy with Flesh the bizarre pleasures of the Forbidden Planet.
I am Chief Nellie.
I'm Prince Precious, rightful heir to the throne of porno.
What is it? A floor! It's opening!
Join Flesh Gordon as the crafty Emperor Wang unleashes the forces of interstellar tyranny against him in 100 mind-boggling adventures.
Oh no.
I just wanted to look at your tits.
Flesh Gordon. Look! An outrageous parody of yesteryear's superheroes.
It's the 8th wonder of the world!
Oh, boy.
Not to be confused with the original Flash Gordon.
I love how they put that at the end.
Oh God.
Did you see? I put the number.
Yeah, forcible entry. Ha ha ha.
Oh. How? Oh God. Oh, I wish you could see that. The spaceship went by this monster's booty and kind of got stuck in it, and that's when you heard the monster go, "My ass." Oh God.
Good Lord.
It just goes to show you that, wow. You know, now I'm probably going to go back and actually watch the movie just because it looks so silly. And don't you just want to embrace Prince Nelly? Ah!
Anyone else read that Dewey Foley is going to be joining the WWE creative writing team?
Does anybody care that Dewey Foley is going to be joining the WWE creative team?
I just find that odd. Like, how? I mean, I know your dad's Mick Foley. That doesn't mean you're going to be able to write anything that's good.
Exactly, and also,
what the fuck are his credentials?
Well, yeah, exactly. And also, what makes the creative team look at you and go, oh, you're a credible source, you're a credible writer, let's just fucking ignore this kid?
Good point.
I saw that today, and I'm like, okay, everywhere is posting this. I'm like, why is this news? If Mick Foley was added to the creative team, it'd be different. But his son, big freaking deal.
I don't even understand why they hired him.
Well, I don't know. Supposedly, they're talking about hiring his daughter as a backstage interviewer.
That I'd be fine with.
Yeah, she's very.
Have you seen Noelle?
Yeah, she's very nice to
The only thing Dewey's ever been, the only thing I've ever heard Dewey doing other than crying and bawling in Beyond the Ring was be the subject of one of the best promos in pro wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, you should play that, Boobs. The Kane Dewey promo.
Kane Dewey. How you spell Dewey?
Dewey.
Yeah, Scott was talking about that the other night, too.
Because, well, we were talking about some of our favorite stuff.
Yeah. And I got yelled
at. Guess what I haven't even gotten to yet?
The
rest of my Arnold SwartzaNovember.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. While he's finding that, go ahead. Talk.
I
had one more on my list that we didn't get to, which was Rush Hour. There you go. You're done.
Okay, good. Are you done now with your list? We never officially... Jesus Christ. Okie dokie. So I think I left it off at Kickboxer last time.
Something like that.
So to close out the month, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy because that Civil War promo got me jacked up for some Marvel movies, and I felt like watching, space drama.
Dance off, Scott. You and me. Right now.
Well, you'd win because I can't dance.
All right, hang on. Wait, Boobs. Let him go through the list.
Man on Fire, because that is Denzel Washington's best movie.
Okay.
John Wick, which I regretted instantly not seeing in theaters.
Never seen.
Christ, that was good. The Warriors theatrical cut.
Yay! Yay.
And yes, there is a huge difference. I have not even seen the director's cut yet, and I have no drive to do so. This, though, when I found this at the Salvation Army for $3, I almost tackled a person in front of me to buy it.
Nice.
I watched a made-for-television movie called The Black Brigade, which had a extremely young Billy D. Williams in it. So young I didn't recognize him.
Billy D.
Seriously, it was just like way young.
Oh, 45.
It was about a racist who gets pretty much several black people killed when they try to defend the bridge from Germans in World War II. What?
You drink a lot of Colt 45?
No, they didn't have that back in the 40s.
Oh, bummer.
And he wasn't that popular then, obviously, if he's doing this movie.
Yeah.
And then to round it all out, because I've had it on my pile to get rid of, and I was like, let me see if I really want to get rid of it. Team America World Police. And I forgot I actually enjoyed that movie.
America! Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I don't know why it was on my to get rid of list. I really don't now. I changed that. It's back on my shelf.
Coming along to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
America! Yeah.
All right, here we go. The Kane Dewey promo, the one I found.
Mick Foley.
I'm going to take you back to a very deciding point in my life. A time when I believed in something. A time when I thought in my face and my name.
Because that's what I found.
Kane Dewey.
Wait a minute! Monday night, after being driven through the table
what you get off on? Making fun of me? How much more do you want from me? First, you take away my job. Then you bring this idiot out there and you take away my dignity.
Nope, I just sent it to you, Boobs.
Okay, because, there we go.
I just Googled Kane Dewey.
So did I.
More than anyone
How'd you spell Kane?
That ECW dressing room.
K-A-N-E.
Maybe more than anybody
Kane,
else
as in a kendo stick. Kane. Kane Dewey.
You are willing to pay the price, to sweat, to bleed, to suffer. You're willing to bear that cross, and I say, Tommy, don't do it. Because you see, in order to sacrifice and bear that cross for them, it means I've got to suffer too, and I'm telling you from the voice of experience that they're not not worth it, Tommy. They're not worth it. You see, you've got the choice, not me. I made my bed of nails, and now I've got no other choice but to be power-bombed on it. But you see, Tommy, the world is smiling at you. The wrestling business is smiling at you, and don't you frown back on it. I'm going to take you back to a very deciding point in my life. A time when I believed in something. A time when I thought that my face and my name meant a difference. Do you remember the night, Tommy Dreamer? Because it's embedded in my skull. It's embedded in my heart. And it's embedded in every nightmare that I will ever have again. As Terry Funk took a bottle and began slicing and dicing Cactus Jack, the pain was so much, Tommy, that I'll be honest with you, I wanted to say, I quit, Terry Funk, I give. I waved the flag and I'm a coward. Please don't cut me anymore. When I saw my saving grace, you see, Tommy, I looked out into that audience, my adoring crowd, and I saw two simple words that changed my life. Kane Dewey. Somebody had taken the time and the effort and the thought to make a sign that said Kane Dewey. And I saw other people around as every moment in my life stopped and focused in on that sign. And the pain that shot through my body became a distant memory, replaced by the pain that will be embedded in my skull till my dying day. Kane Dewey. Kane Dewey. Dewey Foley is a 3-year-old boy. You sick sons of bitches! You ripped out my heart! You took everything I believed in and you flushed it down the damn toilet! You flushed my heart! You flushed my soul! And now it sickens me to sit back and see other people making the same mistake. You see, Tommy Dreamer, I gotta listen to my little boy every day of my life say, Daddy, I miss Atlanta, and I say, it's too bad, son, because your dad traded in the Victorian house for a sweat box in Long Island. Your dad traded in $100,000 contract, guaranteed money, insurance, respect, and the name on the dotted line of the greatest man in the world to work for a scumbag who operates out of a little pissant pawn shop in Philadelphia. You don't expect me to be bitter. Tommy, when you open up your heart, when you open up your soul, and it gets on, it tends to make Jack a very mean boy. And so I'm saying to you, before I take these aggressions out on you, to look at your future and realize that the hardcore life is a lie, that these letters behind me are a blatant lie, that those fans who sit there and say, he's hardcore, he's hardcore, he's hardcore, wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire, you selfish son of a bitch. But I want you to understand, Tommy, and though he's hurt you time and time again deep in his heart, Raven wants you to understand that the hatred I have in here is not for you. No, far removed. You see, Tommy, I'm not doing this because I hate you. I love you, man. I only want the best for you, but when I hear that WCW called up your number and you say no thank you, well, it makes my blood run cold. As cold as that night in the ECW arena. And so I have got a moral obligation. You see, Tommy, I'm on the path of righteousness. And righteous men wield a lot of power. So if I've got to drag you by your face to that telephone call and dial collect and say, hello, Eric, it's me, Cactus, and though I know I've burnt my bridge and I'll never be taken back with open arms, I've got a wrestler here who will gladly trade in his ECW shirt for a pair of green suspenders. And Tommy, just think of that sound in your ear when Uncle Eric says, welcome home, Tommy Dreamer. Welcome home. I love being right.
He's sick as hell. God, you gotta love it.
And that's why that's my favorite promo.
That is one of the most epic freaking promos on the planet.
You want to know how good a damn promo that is? That's on the first Mick Foley set in this guy's own introduction.
Damn.
That's damn good.
Now, for those who don't know the context of that, at the time, this is one of the times when Sandman was using the Singapore cane or the kendo stick as his main weapon of choice. This is when he first started using it around that time. Mm-hmm. And that's also around the time where a guy in Singapore, a kid, got caned for doing something stupid.
Yep.
So the idea of Cane Dewey, man, that promo just really blew it away, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he trashes ECW in the process.
Well, his gimmick at the time was, you know, he regrets leaving WCW. He wants Tommy Dreamer to go to WCW and make millions of dollars because he thinks he can be a golden boy there. And Tommy's like, screw you, I'm ECW for life. You know, I like it hardcore. And Mick Foley started doing an anti-hardcore campaign where at one point before this promo, he actually shaved off his mustache.
Ooh.
And they showed him and his family at like Adventure Time in Long Island doing all the video games and rides and shit.
Okay.
It's a really great storyline. It's fantastic to see what Mick Foley can do. And then Mick Foley gets hired by the WWE and comes in as Mankind and scares the crap out of nearly anyone who watches and turned me into a huge fan instantly.
And, you know, speaking of storylines, Scott, the WWE Network has done something that I applaud. For the first time, you can go back to the glorious year of 1986 and watch NWA World Championship Wrestling. Used to be Georgia Championship Wrestling on the Superstation. And you can see... Yeah, you can actually see the formation of the Four Horsemen. You can watch Dusty Rhodes. We all know how great Dusty was, or is, or, you know, should have. Yeah, we all know about Dusty. We can watch Dusty face off against a Ric Flair, who was high on cocaine, but a damn great professional wrestler during his time. They have put up about, what would you say, Daniel? Maybe about 50 episodes of the NWA product there on the WWE Network. And Jim Cornette sent out the tweet. Everybody.
Yeah, Jim Cornette's a dumbass.
Memphis. Classic Memphis wrestling. We call it in Mid-South. Are now up on the WWE Network, a whole bunch of them episodes. And as of today, I got a tweet stating that they've put up some new AWA content also. So they're really starting to come out with some of that classic television pro wrestling that we saw back when we were kids, when I was a kid. And
yeah, but seriously, fuck Jim Cornette.
You know, you can do whatever you want with Corny. I don't care. But when you watch these episodes of the NWA and you see why Jim Cornette is where he's at in the world of professional
bitter
wrestling.
Old man that no one wants to listen to.
Well, evidently they do. He's got a podcast that's making waves.
That doesn't mean people listen to it. People listen to Howard Stern because they fucking hate him.
Well, yeah. I kind of figured that's why people listen to Pro Wrestling 247 is because they really don't like Nick. I'm just saying.
Oh, hey, you know what? I just saw a picture that is actually pretty funny. I wonder if the WWE staged this one, too.
Let's see what it is. Oh, hell no.
That school bus is dragging ass, huh?
Yeah, sort of like Raw.
Basically, the back wheels of the school bus completely they were taken out.
Fell out.
They completely fell out of the back axle.
Looks like Vince McMahon's limo.
What fucking happened?
I don't know.
Like, how did first of all, the wheels are in the wheel well. How does the fucking bus go over the wheels that were once in the wheel well?
I don't know.
Did they hit a bump so fucking high that the bus just kept going and the wheels just said, fuck you, I'm staying here?
I know what song they were listening to when this happened. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep that school bus rollin', 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 rollin'.
I also put in the Skype, the YouTube link to one of my favorite promos, the CM Punk ROH This Is Straight Edge promo. I like that one.
Do you?
Yes.
This is Straight Edge here.
It was a ROH promo. I like that.
We're not going to play it because CM Punk doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's
you.
right. Fuck CM Punk.
That's right.
Although CM Punk's going to be on a WWE DVD soon.
Yeah, hopefully they actually pay him his money.
What, How I Killed My Career?
Well, I don't know if you get paid for any NXT matches. No, seriously, he's going to be on the bonus Blu-ray disc on the Best of NXT Volume 1, which kind of pisses me off. It's not that great of a disc. I mean, it's got some great matches on it, but I feel there's so many more matches that we have. There's not one Jason Jordan or Chad Gable match on there.
Well, probably.
And, like, that match with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano alone deserves its own DVD. Hopefully it'll be in Volume 2. My problem is they have the finals for the Dusty Classic on it, and it wasn't even as good as the two semifinal matches.
Yeah, exactly.
That really pissed me off. Not because they have a match representing it, but seriously, if you want to put a match on there, put the best one on there. Jordan Gable and Rhino Corbin. Those four guys busted ass on that match. And that should be on the DVD instead of the finals. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Kind of sad.
Oh, and you know what also wasn't on it? The Iron Woman match. Personally, they should just... They put the takeover match on there, and the bonus disc, I do like this. The Apollo Crews, God, what's his name? Tyler Breeze match from the last pay-per-view is on there, though.
Well, I honestly, I think they did this DVD a bit too early.
I think they're limiting it too much, and I think they should go by year. Because you can just do a whole year from 2012 of matches. Then a whole year 2013. A whole year 2014. And personally, like I said, how about do a takeover set?
Can we
literally
do a best of OVW?
Each takeover as a box set?
Can we do a best of OVW and FCW so we can actually see, like, Batista as Leviathan?
Problem is, just, unfortunately, a lot of that footage is going to be shit.
So? It's supposed to be an indie fed.
I'm sorry, do you really want to pay for fan cam footage? Go to ECW.
But still, I want to see the matches.
I agree with you. I do want to see a lot of those matches. FCW had some really good ones, especially with the FCW 15.
Well, shoot, I mean, I want to be able to see the guys that now have moved up the roster.
You just want to watch Tyler Black and Dean Ambrose, don't you?
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see Tyler Breeze when he was stuck as a stagnant character.
Oh, God, Matt Dalton?
Yeah, I want to see all that stuff.
I still can't believe they're the same guy.
Yeah.
Isn't it remarkable what a character can do for you? Mm-hmm. But then again, look at Dustin and Goldust.
Or even, I mean, what happened with Leo Kruger to Adam Rose?
People keep bitching and shitting on Adam Rose, and if they just gave this guy a chance, this gimmick could be fucking money.
Yeah, and now they're making him potty poop, Adam Rose.
I like the fact that he should be a heel. He should be partying, and then he just doesn't like your face. I don't like your face. I'm going to punch you in your face.
I mean, for the love of God, I mean, it's basically a rip-off of Russell Brand. And Russell Brand is probably one of the most hated men on the planet just because he's a douche.
He really is.
So, I don't know. I think, I agree with you. I think you can make him a heel. Just make him one of those rock stars that destroys everything and have all of a sudden, like, whatever happens. Like, all of a sudden Triple H gets back into his office and the whole place is
trashed. And it's just like, they had a party in there when he wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. You could totally do that. Or he takes over Triple H's limousine or something like that and, like, steals it or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like, the whole, it's just gone when Triple H goes out there to go, like, to leave at the end of the night. What the hell? Where's my limo? And all of a sudden, we just see the limo down the street partying out front of a bar or something.
There's a lot of things you could do with him right now in this character, and they're just not doing it. And he's a really decent wrestler. He's a guy you want to see succeed. Like, Boobs, have you ever watched Following Breaking Ground?
I have. I don't think he has. He walked away, I think, to go get some more coffee.
Well, whenever Boobs returns, we'll ask him if he's been following Breaking Ground. But I know you have.
Yeah.
And, we talked about this before, and I know you're not a Dana Brooke fan.
No,
but after watching her on the show, you want her to succeed.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense now. So, because beforehand, I hated the character because I thought the character was just stupid in general. It's like, yeah, we need a muscle-bound Barbie doll.
But she has a legit passion for the business.
I know, yeah, now that you see it, yeah.
It's not that she was there just to make money like a lot of other people were. You could tell she wants to be a pro wrestler. And I love that about her. It just makes you want her to succeed more as the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to do well now.
It's kind of random. I have some of the New Japan stuff from Access TV on my DVR, and I was watching them last night. And the Wrestle Kingdom 9 match from just this year, January of this year, the IWGP Heavyweight Intercontinental title, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kota Ibushi. Did you see that match?
No, I really don't watch New Japan too often.
Dude, that match was freaking phenomenal, dude. Like, they oh man, beat the crap out of
Kota Ibushi's pretty good.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a rumor floating around that I guess Nakamura's contract is up starting in, I think, February.
AJ's contract's up in January.
Well, AJ supposedly got hurt, and I don't know if he's going to be around for that title match in
the Wrestle Kingdom.
At the Wrestle Kingdom match, yeah, or something like that. And then he was supposed to face Roddy. I mean, not Roddy, against Jay Lethal as well in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Final Battle.
Yeah, so
that match is up in the air as well, which really sucks if he got injured to the point where he can't wrestle because he's one of the best in the business in general.
Yeah, I agree, and that's the scary part. And so it's like, damn it, okay, but
the idea of Nakamura maybe coming to the E, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and the only thing again that they mentioned that might work against him is the fact that he is up there in age. He's in his late 30s. Compared to a lot of the other guys over there. So
I'm sorry, sometimes you need to hire a veteran that's only going to be around for 4 or 5 years, make you money, and then send him to the pastures.
Well, but again, that's WWE. I'm just saying, I would hire him.
I can tell you this right now. He's probably made enough money in Japan. Come to America for 1 or 2 runs, stay here for 2 or 3 years, get some recognition, get some money, and call it a career.
Well, I mean, you get a lot of recognition for the most part already because they come over here Ring of Honor all the time when they do the Worlds Collide thing.
Yeah, but Ring of Honor is still not WWE.
It isn't at all. But again, part of me wonders if I had to ballpark the percentage of the WWE universe, how many percentage points do you think of the WWE universe would actually know who Shinsuke Nakamura is?
I think it'd be very small, but I think the WWE universe is much more willing to accept the wrestlers now than they were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because there are such a huge variety of wrestlers going on, plus a lot of them do have access to NXT, and it shows.
Now, speaking of disappointments, Who was disappointed in the fact that Tommy Dreamer came back and it wasn't Spike Dudley?
Me.
If you're going to bring back anybody to the Dudley family, it should be Spike.
Oh. Hey, I got breaking news.
Break it.
Breaking news. Layla is off the market. She just got married. You want to know who she got married to?
Who cares?
No! She got married to a former WWE quote-unquote superstar.
Oh.
I say quote-unquote because he wasn't in WWE for very long. The Big O, Ricky Ortiz.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That afro motherfucker landed Layla?
Yeah.
Bravo. You can't help but applaud that.
I was like,
Shit.
what the hell?
He must have some motherfucking game on him to get that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so apparently, they got hitched over the weekend.
Mazel tov. Congratulations to them. I'm still sad.
Ricky Ortiz, dude. You know what's the funniest thing? I remember him more for that stupid show on the Sci-Fi Channel. Not the ECW show that was on the Sci-Fi Channel. That one that was like freaking the bad guys looked like they were in the Matrix and it was like a game of like freaking tag.
Oh, wow. Here's a
Remember
place.
that?
Scott.
Nope.
Here's a place. Let me play something real quick here. This is some place that Scott would love to go in Akron, Ohio. It's called Kenmore Comics. This comic store is known for having ownership of some. I think they have Superman 1, Spider-Man 1, The Thing #1. They have like some $1 million comics in this store that you can purchase. And it's an awesome place. They have every comic that you'd ever want. They have just about anything you could ever think of as far as comic related.
On that show I was trying to remember, it was called Chase.
Chase. Oh, and they also sell games, rare ones.
Well, it looks like we're about to go into our last reel of our 1932 movie, Most Dangerous Game.
And we're here at Kenmore Comics and Games as we're in deep search of the most dangerous game.
Now, this movie was based on the short story of the same name and was first published in January 19th, 1924 in Collier's Weekly magazine, and was Richard Connell's best-known work and his most adapted piece as well.
That's right. And this movie is the first of the film adaptations of this story. The 1932 version was the only film to actually use all the original characters. The second film adapted, let's see, when was it? That was about 1945. It was called A Game of Death. It was released then, and a second official remake, Run for the Sun, came about in 1954.
And then in 1961, movie Bloodlust, as well as 1993's Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie Hard Target, and 1994's Surviving the Game were loosely based on Connell's short story. It also served as an inspiration for books and films like Battle Royale and The Hunger Games.
The premise of this short story has also been used in numerous times for television shows as well, Dave. Episodes of series like Benders, Archer, and Criminal Minds. And the plot was even used in an episode of Get Smart, in the episode Island of the Darned.
Anyway, yeah, that's from Kenmore Comics in Akron, Ohio.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, I thought I was going to talk about Kenmore Comics, but no, not really. It was just Weirdness Really Bad Movie, which you can catch some of those episodes over on girlbloodRadio.com. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff.
And there's more rumors going around. Blame Dave Meltzer for this. Apparently WWE is interested in signing Jay Lethal, too.
Anybody should be interested in signing Jay Lethal.
Exactly. That's what I don't get.
real.
It's so funny. I get all these things in my my news feed on my Facebook, and I'm like, really? Like, you're just posting clickbait, dude. Come on, guys. Like, yeah, why wouldn't anybody want to sign Jay Lethal or AJ Styles? For the love of God, man. Really? So.
But would Jay Lethal leave the WWE? It will leave ROH.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, that's the crazy part. And now, all of a sudden, too, there's this freaking video floating around of Joey Ryan doing a test of strength in Japan where somebody grabs his dick and he beats the guy he literally beats the guy in a test of strength. I'm dead serious. I'm like, what in the hell? Just sitting around the internet.
What is wrong with wrestling these days?
Oh, my God.
I regret many things, and that might be one of them.
Oh, yeah, and also, too, according to, I don't know, some other website, WWE's interesting in bringing back Goldberg.
What a shock.
I don't care.
Yeah, they're interested because Dixie's trying to get him.
They're interested because they're running out of superstars. They're all getting injured.
Yeah.
How about you go through the younger version of your roster, like NXT, and maybe bring some people up and push them, for the love of God. Oh, you were going to ask Carrie about Breaking Ground.
Breaking Ground.
Oh, yes. Have you been watching Breaking Ground, Boobs?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't care. I do not give a rat's behind. I truly don't care about the show. I don't care. I feel like this is something that they should have done, that should be done on NXT. If you're going to show us the path to, basically, guys, what I get out of Breaking Ground is Vince got wind of what Jarrett was doing with Global Force, because this is Global Force Wrestling right here, guys. This is what Global Force is about, the journey to the destination. And Vince stole the ideal. And he threw it together real quick, you can tell that. This is nothing they planned. This was all filmed over the last 6 months when Jarrett started his stuff. So here's McMahon ripping someone off.
They started with the Texas road trip and then the Dusty tournament.
Yeah, they ripped off Jeff Jarrett, is what he did. So I don't give a crap about Vince McMahon and his thievery again, out there stealing a great idea that someone else came up with once again. Once again. Everybody talks about WrestleMania. Hey, Vince, you stole the damn idea from Crockett Promotions and Starrcade. Okay, the first ever closed circuit spectacular was Starrcade, 1983. Okay? So, Vince, you steal everybody's ideas. And you claim them to be your own, and you've gotten a lot of accolade throughout the world. How about doing something original, like making your product something we can bear to watch now? How about bringing up people? How about putting Samoa Joe on the main roster where he belongs? How about bringing James Storm in and putting him on your main roster where he belongs? How about moving Murphy and Blake up to the main roster where they fucking belong? How about taking... Oh, my God.
Did you hear that? Did you even know that WWE had a fan council?
Yeah, they call it the Universe.
Well, no. There's an actual thing as part of their website. It's called WWE Fan Council, and apparently, occasionally they send out polls to fans to see, like, hey, we're floating this or idea around, or who do you want to see get a push, and this, that, and the other thing. Well, a few weeks ago,
don't talk about that, please.
Why?
Because that's something that we're going to be doing over on the other show.
Oh, no. There was a poll that came out. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about or not. I'm not sure. But something came out about titles and which one you want to see back. Is that the one?
Where's the link?
Well, the polls they're not up anymore because they get sent out to people and they've been floating around for the last thing, and you could sign up to different places.
Oh, well, I found the link on Google.
Yeah.
And they have a website called the WWEFanCouncil.com.
Yeah, so you can sign up to join the fan council, but however, right now, the study you're responding to is now closed. Thank you for your interest.
Well, screw you, WWE.
So, but I find that funny that they have these people. I would have never found that out had people not told me it was a poll from the fan council. I'm like, what the hell? Who are they talking to? Like, really? You're gonna go just, hey, random willy-nilly sign people up? How about you, actually go look at, I don't know, forums once in a while? How about you listen to this show once in a while? Or listen to the P-Dub show? Or, some of the other shows out there that I don't want to mention and give them free publicity? But I mean, we know what we're talking about here, guys. We've been watching wrestling since we were kids. So, you in a food coma yet, Scott?
Slightly.
You can tell he's starting to get tired. Yeah, man. Good Chinese food?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey, the Rangers are playing the Islanders right now at the Barclays.
So what are we doing now?
Or they did. They played earlier tonight. Did you know that was happening? Scott?
So what?
Do you care about the Rangers and playing against the Islanders at Barclays tonight?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the Dudleys were there, so there you go.
Well, they are New Yorkers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
but it's just, I didn't anticipate them being hockey guys. I figured they like hockey fights, but not hockey.
Is this because Devon's black?
No, I just don't see them as hockey guys. I see them as fighters, not necessarily fans of the great game known as hockey.
Wow, I am creating a brand new email address.
Are you going to try to join that fan council if you can get it?
Yeah, but let me create my account here. See if I can do this.
Oh, and you know what? I just seen something else too. Apparently, Melina Perez had a chance on Lucha Underground, and they've now kicked her off the roster for being
fast.
For being basically a pain in the ass.
Wow, shocking!
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I'll be right.
They didn't figure that out with that fucking photo she posted a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Anyone else wanted to send that to Joey and see if he's going to send like some fan mail to?
Yeah, hell yeah. Funny as hell. And let me
it wasn't bad that she posted his full name. We all know his full name, but the fact that it was Cialis.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if anybody,
Cialis is used for more than just erectile dysfunction.
And apparently, she's being replaced by Taya Valkyrie.
So
she'd be replaced by a flaming bag of shit would probably be better.
Taya Valkyrie was signed by Lance Storm, and she had a WWE developmental deal in 2011, but never made it, and she's from AAA.
Ah, okay. So I just created a new email address over at Outlook.com. If anyone would like to send me a new email, and this is going to be for the WWE thing, it will be kissmyrustyass@Outlook.com.
Oh, God.
Yes, and
can I create a counter email called "Bite My Shiny Metal Ass"?
I was gonna say,
yes.
That's where I was thinking you were gonna go, because that's where my brain went.
Hold on, let me go there, and I will create it for you, Scott.
No, do not create the email address.
Yes, I do. I do now have the email address of kissmyrustyass over at outlookmail.com, and if you get an email from that account, it will say "Your Mama" as the name of the sender. Do not be afraid. It will not be from your mom, so you have nothing to worry about. And you know what? Hey, anybody who wants to check this email account, the password's brown eye.
What the hell?
Good Lord.
Did you just put that email out for everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, let's see how many people actually log into this email account and send stuff from it.
Right now, I am so afraid it's not even funny.
I can't believe I got an email address of Kiss My Rusty Ass. I gotta look at your mama, kissmyrustyass@outlook.com.
And I gotta, you know what we gotta listen to is eventually this sometime in the next 48 hours or so. Mick Foley was on the Steve Austin podcast, so that one I'm looking forward to, because Foley this whole week, we mentioned earlier, his son got signed to Creative, big fucking deal. But Foley's been complaining about creative
everything
a while now with WWE, and basically saying he's practically done as a fan of WWE. So,
yeah, just nonstop bitching and moaning. Get over it, Mick.
I'm looking forward to hearing it, only because I want to hear him actually call them out on their bullshit.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. Well, they probably call out a little bit, but I doubt it's really going to. Who wants to see that friggin' podcast for WWE.com with him and HBK?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I'm actually looking forward to that one.
That'd be fun.
Not so much the Flair one. I want to see the HBK one. You know, guys that actually work together on a regular basis.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Not that I don't like listening to Ric Flair.
See, you know what? I would like to see, if you want to have Flair with somebody, let him talk to JBL.
Or Triple H.
Let him do the Legends with JBL, because JBL will ask him stuff, and yeah, maybe they were from two different generations, but JBL, you can at least tell, has that. He's got that personality where he can bring stuff out of Ric Flair. I mean, he could say one thing, and it might trigger a memory in Flair's head, and he would just go on a rant, kind of like how sometimes we say something and Boobs goes on a rant.
Got a problem with it?
No, just saying.
Yes. I mean, no.
Oh, you have a problem with it? Oh.
Yes. I mean, no.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you here, guys. This is why you should not have a problem with it. I actually have. I have been studying, and I finally received my certification. It's headed your way right now. You can see the actual documentation of my certification right there. And I think, yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah. He is a certified asshole.
Thanks to my Kickstart by Mountain Dew.
Yay.
Mazel tov. You've earned it.
The first step on a way to a full recovery is admitting you have a problem.
I don't have a problem. I enjoy being who
seriously,
I am.
there's no problems here.
He enjoys every minute of being an asshole.
Exactly, as should we all. Scott, do you enjoy being an asshole sometimes?
I am proud of being an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Now we just have to bring Daniel to the dark side.
I know, I hate being an asshole.
Sometimes you gotta be that way in life, though.
No, I hate it. I always get yelled at for it.
Daniel.
I always hear it's fun being a heel, but I never see it that way.
It's just fun pissing people off. Oh! A little odd story. On Saturday after work, I decided to go to the mall because I wanted Popeye's chicken. When I got there, I decided to go to Modell's to see if I could find a pair of sneakers. Now, I wear 4E sneakers, so it's always a bitch to find anything in my size because I need something with a really wide base to support my flat-ass feet and my fat-ass body. And unfortunately, everything is low top, so I have to try on a shit ton of sneakers, and most of them feel uncomfortable, but I finally found a pair. When I'm online trying to pay and complaining about some sneakers downstairs, because the sneakers are downstairs. Did I mention that? No, I did not. When I was complaining about some sneakers downstairs, the manager's like, oh, they should be 4E. I'm like, they're marked 4E, but they're not 4E. I looked at the base. They're about a quarter inch to a half inch shorter than what they should be. They're not 4Es. They're mislabeled by Nike. Then he's like, hey, didn't you used to go to wrestling shows? I was like, Justin Toxic?
It's a wrestler?
Yes. It was Justin Toxic. Local indie wrestler.
That's
managing my local Modell's.
That's funny.
Wow.
One of those random as fuck. Just, oh, hello.
That's pretty
funny. Like, he recognized me before I recognized him.
Does that make you feel special?
A little.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
And you know why he remembered Scott over the other guy?
Because you know how many times I fucking made fun of him?
Because you were an asshole.
That loud fat guy who always is making fun of people.
No, because he's the asshole that was always doing that. Not the loud, what you said, but the asshole. I'm trying to be politically correct here.
I have to be a loud asshole.
Yes. Hey, hold on. A little bit of something special here. I just found this. Ooh. Anybody know it?
Let me guess. Dennis Leary, asshole.
Song about the American dream.
Yes.
About me. About you. About the way our American hearts beat way down in the bottom of our chests. About that special feeling we get in the cockles of our hearts. Maybe below the cockles. Maybe in the subcockle area. Maybe
Did we both just to say that at the same time? Yes.
Maybe even in Poland. We don't know.
This is why you are my
Just
friend.
a regular Joe with a regular job. I'm your average white suburbanite slob. I like football and porno and books about war. I got an average house with a nice hardwood floor. My wife and my job, my kids and my car, my feet on my table, and a Cuban cigar. But sometimes that just ain't enough to keep a man like me interested. Oh no, no way. No, I've gotta go out and have fun at someone else's expense. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I drive really slow in the ultra fast lane while people behind me are going insane. I'm an asshole, yo, 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 yo. I'm an asshole, yo, buddy, yo, buddy, yo. I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime saying, how about this heat? Sometimes I park in handicapped spaces while handicapped people make handicapped faces. I'm an asshole, yo, 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 yo. I'm an asshole, yo, yo, yo. Maybe I shouldn't be singing this song, ranting and raving and carrying on. Maybe they're right when they tell me I'm wrong.
Back when they used to know how to do comedy albums and always had that one really cool track on it, you know?
It's funny.
That's a lost art, doing a great comedic song that means something, had impact. I mean,
I have 3 Adam Sandler sketch CDs just for the songs on them.
Adam Sandler's one of the best at doing that, though.
Stephen Lynch.
But leave it to a Jew, though. Leave it to a Jew.
Stephen Lynch.
You guys are forgetting the late, great Sam Kinison. Let's see. George Carlin was awesome.
Mitch Hedberg.
I never liked him.
It was just like stoner comedy, I guess.
There's something about him just never jived with me, man. I wanted to like him, but I couldn't. Like, to me, man, it's always been George Carlin.
Yeah.
But then I also really liked Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
My favorites were, Carlin is like my all-time favorite comedian ever in the history of comedy. Carlin was the greatest of all. But, I mean, there were some great, I mean, for stand-up, George Carlin.
What about Eddie Izzard? Have you ever seen his Dress to Kill special?
No, but...
dude, let me just suggest watching that. There's a full version on YouTube, not the 120-minute, not the hour 20-minute long version, but there's actually an hour and 45-minute long version of it, and it's actually fantastic to the point where I actually remember the whole fucking thing.
Now, one of the worst fucking comedians of all time was Andrew Dice Clay. I hate him.
See, I liked him, but he was a one-trick pony.
Yeah, and you guys, I just found something.
You're good, I'm done.
I cannot believe this, and I have to do this real. Sorry.
So whatever people tell me that the Bible tells me, I will do. Walk the halls of high school with my purity ring. Like those other girls, I got my morals in check. It was easy to do. I got a boyfriend, and pardon my French, but he's cute as heck. And I made a pact to keep my hymen intact, and Jesus and I are tight. Now I learned about the birds and bees. I was taught to keep an aspirin in between my knees, because the Bible says premarital sex is wrong. But Jason says that guys can't wait that long, and I don't want to lose him to someone who'll do him. I need to figure something out. Well, there's a loophole in the scripture that works really well, so I can get him off without going to hell. It's my Hail Mary full of grace. In Jesus' name we go to fifth base.
That was Garfunkel and Oates, yeah.
I don't know who.
It's two women playing guitar. One of them has been on The Big Bang Theory before.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, though. And it's kind of hilarious that we actually had that talk in my high school.
Really? Oh, yeah.
That they actually had statistics from Oprah that say more girls under the age of 18 are having sex anally to preserve their virginity. And we all just kind of stared at him and like, can we just play dodgeball?
It was those two girls, right?
Yes, it was those two. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Garfunkel and Oates. Yeah.
Yeah. So, never heard of that before, and hope I never hear it again. And by the
yay!
Hey,
what Christmas song are we playing to take us out tonight?
Well, we're gonna have a little history lesson here at the end of the night. You know, we used to do This Week in History, so this week we have This Week in a Lexicon of Language History. Using Proper English, episode number 12.
Perhaps one of the most interesting words in the English language today is the word fuck. Out of all of the English words that begin with the letter F, fuck is the only word that is referred to as the F word. It's the one magical word. Just by its sound can describe pain, pleasure, hate, and love. Fuck, as most words in the English language, is derived from German, the word flicken, which means to strike. In English, fuck falls into many grammatical categories. As a transitive verb, for instance, John fucked Shirley. As an intransitive verb, Shirley fucks. Its meaning's not always sexual. It can be used as an adjective, such as, John's doing all the fucking work. As part of an adverb, Shirley talks too fucking much. As an adverb,
like the rest of us on the show.
Adjective, Shirley is fucking beautiful. As a noun, I don't give a fuck. As part of a word, abso-fucking-lutely, or in-fucking-credible. And as almost every word in a sentence, fuck the fucking fuckers. As you must realize, there aren't too many words with the versatility of fuck, as in these examples describing situations such as fraud, I got fucked at the used car lot. Dismay, oh, fuck it. Trouble, I guess I'm really fucked now. Aggression, don't fuck with me, buddy. Difficulty, I don't understand this fucking question. Inquiry, who the fuck was that? Dissatisfaction, I don't like what the fuck is going on here. Incompetence, he's a fuck off. Dismissal, why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself? I'm sure you can think of many more examples. With all of these multi-purpose applications, how can anyone be offended when you use the word? We say, use this unique, flexible word more often in your daily speech. It will identify the quality of your character immediately. Say it loudly and proudly. Fuck you!
And that is this week's lesson in grammatical, in word history there. And Scott, I know that Scott was, I see the fine print here, and you know, Scott NDX's name is given credit for being one of the authors of this piece here. I did not know that Scott had that much influence over the internet there.
Fuck yeah.
You know, I can't fucking believe it. What about you, Daniel?
Oh, man, that's just fucking unbelievable.
Hey, it's so fucking true. Man, right the fuck on, Scott. Right the fuck on, man.
All right.
Yeah, but, you know, it's... You have to always use, go fuck yourself, you fucking fuck.
Yeah. Wow. All right, so let me get geared up here. And,
one day we should just sit here and tally as many times we use the word fuck in a show.
It'd be like the South Park episode.
We should do like the fuck episode of the show, the very special fuck episode. This show is fucked up.
Every time you hear the word fuck, take a shot. You know how many people die from alcohol poisoning?
We would be killing people. All right, tonight we will be leaving you with a very special Christmas classic. It's one of my all-time favorites. I'm not going to give you the name. You should be able to figure it out. If you know the words, sing along. It's a classic.
Chipmunks roasting on an open fire, hot sauce dripping from their toes. Yuletide squirrels, fresh filleted by the choir. They poked hot skewers through their nose. Everybody knows some pepper and a garlic clove help to make them seasoned right. Tiny rats with a crisp golden coat will really hit the spot tonight. And now when Santa sees his tray, there'll be some homemade chipmunk jerky for his sleigh. And every hungry child is gonna spy if chipmunks really sing when they fry. And so I'm brushing on some honey glaze to keep them crisp and juicy too.
Love the honey glaze.
Let's hope they get served many times, many ways. Tasty chipmunks, good food.
On that, Mr. Cole?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Seville.
Would you mind handing me the barbecue sauce? I am starved.
Oh, no problem, Dave. Hey, listen, you best be having 2 of them drumsticks because they're all so tiny and there ain't much meat upon them.
Put a sock in it, Melvin. You know, for years people said you overrated hamsters were my meal ticket. Now I guess you could just say, you're my meal.
That's a good one, Dave. I always knew you was the funny one in the group.
Damn straight.
And so I'm offering some recipes, from chipmunk pie to chipmunk stew. I'm not really sad that it ended this way. Furry chipmunks, screw you.
Did you hear that, Melvin? Melvin? Melvin!
Well, I'm sorry, Dave. Did you want Melvin? There's plenty of Theodore left, though.
And we'll see you next week here with part 2 of the Gorilla Blood holiday celebration right here on GorillaBloodRadio.com.
Hey, you've been warned. Don't blame us.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh.